Sends one to Dwight. Makes the play. Throw home. 2 out. Over the third. It gets away. Alan Craig is going to come to the plate. Here's the throw. He is. The umpire making the call. They're going to say he's safe. There was interference at third base. Interference with Middlebrooks at third.
We've got the start of this one coming your way. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started. So they keep Reyes off base to start things out, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jose Bautista is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Murphy is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now as we got a couple of All-Stars from last year squaring off in this one.
Yeah, a couple of first-time All-Stars, too. Both guys coming off of great years.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is... Standing in is the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bourne in year 2 now of his 4-year deal. Year 1 found him finishing at .263, 6 homers, and 50 driven in.
And also 23 steals, which was down from his high of 61 back in 2011. I don't think that's a huge deal, but I do think the Indians would like to see him get on base a little more often this year.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. As Dribble Cabrera will stand in. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman,
Jason Kipnis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Carlos Santana will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the... Adam Lind leads things off now in the top half of the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Colby Rasmus will get his first opportunity now.
Center fielder, Colby Rasmus.
And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jason Giambi will come on now with 1 away as you take a look at the career numbers for a guy who's been around a long time.
Yeah, there's not too many guys left anymore that even played in the 90s. This guy is one of them.
Starts him out with a knuckleball too high, 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Michael Brantley will step in now.
Left fielder, Michael.
Knuckleball there, but it dances outside, ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
And that may be the pitch that he'll remember from this at-bat. When he's hot, he doesn't miss that.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that fastball, it's not coming in real hard, but after you've seen a few knucklers, that's a tough pitch to adjust to.
Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Nick Swisher stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning, and now he gets the third guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends. Brett Laurie will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now Laurie swings and hits a high fly ball out to deep left field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ryan Goins will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. In the air to left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Jose Reyes will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. This is hit on the ground out to second. Throw on to first baseman Swisher, and the side is retired. David Murphy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Fouled back. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Swung on and rolled towards first. And he'll just make it to the bag, a step or 2 ahead, and there's the first out. Yan Gomes started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with another 0-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Michael Bourne will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Now a ball lined towards center field. And there's a base hit. The first one of the ball game for the Indians. As Asdrubal Cabrera will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. No move from Bourne. Now the pitch. There's a drive out to the gap in right center, and this is going to split Rasmus and Batista and get all the way to the wall. Jason Kipnis will try and cash in on this 2-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch here fouled away. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and Jose Batista will stand in, the starting right fielder on last year's American League All-Star squad. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
And this will be fouled away. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. One run, just one hit. One error thus far for Toronto. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Adam Lind will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he goes with the pitch nicely there as this is lifted high and deep the other way to left. And gone! A home run! A solo shot that time for Adam Lind as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Lined hard to center field. And Rasmus is going to reach. It's a base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Melky Cabrera will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to Swisher at first will take care of him, and the inning is over.
Leading off the fourth inning, third baseman, Carlos Santana.
Fouled back. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Dickey will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Jason Giambi will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and Giambi hits it right into the shift that time. 2 away now.
Left fielder number 23.
Michael Brantley will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will mean the end of the knuckleball here, as that's going to be it for R.A. Dickey. Swing and a liner. Right there is Reyes. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down. Brett Laurie will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Third baseman, Brett.
Now the first pitch. A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit. And they've got a man caught in the rundown. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Deoner Navarro will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Ryan Goins will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Second baseman.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only one away.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Get the double play.
Now both runners are breaking. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And no one can get there as it falls. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. Jose Bautista will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Brian Shaw is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. First pitch on the way. Edwin Encarnacion is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And now he's got to build off that strikeout from a second ago.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Nick Swisher will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
David Murphy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Yan Gomes will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
And a curveball that time, but it's grounded foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Adam Lind will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Runner at second, 1 away, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Brett Laurie will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And looked like the cut fastball there as it's hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bourne is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great... As Drupal Cabrera will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the 1st out. Jason Kipnis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Carlos Santana will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Jason Giambi is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the 1st strike. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Oh, and this goes right past him. And on the error, a run is going to score. Michael Brantley will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Deoner Navarro will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Vinny Pistano is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ryan Goins will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Jose Reyes will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a shot toward right center. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. Jose Bautista will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Reyes holding. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Nick Swisher will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped foul at home plate. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder.
And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Bautista is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Yan Gomes will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Steve Delabarne will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Cabrera has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Adam Lind will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. Colby Rasmus will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away. Melky Cabrera will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind 3rd. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Brett Laurie will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Cody Allen will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Deoner Navarro is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that 3rd base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays strand. Michael Bourne will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Rasmus looks this one in for the first out. As Dribble Cabrera will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Rasmus will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ballgame so far. Brett Cecil will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. And oh, this is off the second base bag. And who knows what might have happened had that ball not hit the bag, but this will go down as an infield single regardless. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and the Tribe are held in check as the inning is. Ryan Goins will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Second baseman, Ryan Goins.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. John Axford will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jose Reyes will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Jose Bautista will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Ball 1.
Jose Bautista.
Fouled straight back. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And here's the designated hitter, Adam Lind. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with the base open.
2-1. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another try at 2-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And see you later. That one is gone. Colby Rasmus. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. In the air to right center. Murphy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Michael Brantley will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Bautista is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the ninth. 1 pitch, 1 out. Nick Swisher will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Now here's a ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit. David Murphy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Yan Gomes will stand in as their last chance now. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Casey Jansen will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Michael Bourne will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And the brightest star for the Blue Jays this afternoon was this fella right here, Adam Lind. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back.
A great afternoon for baseball in the Northeast. It's the White Sox and the Red Sox coming up next. Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'll be joined in the booth shortly by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago White Sox, as Robin Ventura has them lined up this way. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. Adam Eaton will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the White Sox, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Fouled straight back.
First pitch, 107.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with two bases.
And looked like the cut fastball there as it's hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So with one on and one out now, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Swinging on the first pitch as this is hit out to Pedroia at second. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
And this is maybe not a pitch-around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and 2 away.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Avisail Garcia will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And an underhanded throw is in time for... Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this. Shane Victorino will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Line to left. And Victorino's aboard. It's a base hit. Throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Johnny Gomes will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Mike Napoli will get his first opportunity now, and he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. Xander Bogaerts will be the batter. Now a fastball that's popped up out towards short right field. And Beckham will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Gordon Beckham leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Open your eyes, huh?
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Diane Viciedo will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Here's Matt Davidson now. Davidson picked up from Arizona to be the White Sox third baseman, but they paid a heck of a price to secure his services.
Yeah, they sent their all-star closer, Addison Reed, to the desert. And you got to figure, with closers being at a premium, they must think very highly of Davidson to pull the trigger on that deal.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A.J. Pierzynski will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Here's Will Middlebrooks now. Still considered the Red Sox third baseman of the future despite a bit of an up-and-down 2013.
Yeah, when you look at the power numbers, they weren't bad, but the average dipped about 60 points from his rookie season. He's one of those guys that you look at, though, and you say, this could be a real breakout year for him.
And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And this is going to be a base hit for Bradley. Shane Victorino will get a second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at first, Bradley, to pitch. Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Pretty much. Tyler Flowers will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control, 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he got him. Adam Eaton will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is over the Green Monster, a home run. A solo shot here to left as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
The shortstop, number 10,
Alexi Ramirez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Adam Dunn will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Hard hit towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Paul Konerko will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Down and away, ball one.
Tried to backdoor him with another breaking pitch right there, and they're staying away from the fastball so far, at least in this at-bat.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. There goes the runner. Swing hard liner to left center. And Caneco has himself a base hit. Avisail Garcia will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And the runner's breaking for third. And the 0-1's a ground ball for Pedroia at second base. Throw in time and the side is retired. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning. Johnny Gomes makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the throw by Ramirez is in time, and there's 1 away. Dustin Pedroia will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gordon Beckham will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Swing and a high chopper. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Diane Viciedo will dig in. He popped out his first time. And this will be fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Matt Davidson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And this one's a bit higher as that's in there at the knees for the first strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Mike Napoli will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
Mike Napoli.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. Oh, and here's a drive well hit out to straightaway center field. And he started the home fourth in style. It's a home run. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Garcia is going to have room as he makes the catch just shy of the bullpens out there. Now a slider is swung on and grounded toward short. Taken there by Ramirez. Throw to first retires Pierzynski for the second out. Will Middlebrooks will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. And Beckham will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Sox get a run, however, on the home run. Tyler Flowers will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Catcher, Tyler Flowers.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And here's a fastball called for strike two. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Now a ball lined toward right center. And that is going to be a base hit. Adam Eaton will get another shot. He homered his last time. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. Alexi Ramirez will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Andrew Miller is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. First and second here with nobody out. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, you want to try that call again?
And this is on the ground to third. There's one. On to Napoli, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the one. So first and third with one away, and in steps Adam Dunn. And that's dead center for strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. So it's bases loaded, one away, And that'll bring up the first baseman, Paul Konerko. And he misses with it, 1-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Just what Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Swing and a liner towards second. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away. Shane Victorino will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Shane Victorino.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. And now against his body, a jump throw. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And here's the powerful Johnny Gomes. Well, he jumps on this one and hits it high in the air to deep center field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. So two men are on with one man out. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Scott Downs is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Fouled back. Grounded, foul. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking. You've got to put this ball in play.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. The relay throw, and that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double. Avisail Garcia will lead things off here for the White Sox with Gordon Beckham to follow. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. On the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So the first man set down in the inning now for Gordon Beckham. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning. Diane Viciedo will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
On a hefty swing there, but he gets on top of it and sends a little chopper back to the mound. David Ortiz will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Mike Napoli stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throws over to Konerko for out number 2. Xander Bogaerts will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to Matt Davidson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Tyler Flowers will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Fouled straight back. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Adam Eaton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And that's through. A base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away. Alexi Ramirez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
So it's no... A.J. Pierzynski will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. But this is foul for the first strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ramirez has this at short. Throws over to Konerko for out number 2. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's the versatile outfielder, Shane Victorino. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And Victorino's aboard. It's a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now. Johnny Gomes swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And that's cut on and missed by Gomes, and he's in danger now, down 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. But the recovery throw will be Alexi Ramirez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Alexi Ramirez.
Junichi Tazawa will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Junichi Tazawa.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. Adam Dunn will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take it in is Bogart. Paul Konerko will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and Dustin Pedroia will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
The 2-1 home. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. And this one is a home run. David Ortiz will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And Konerko takes it over to first himself for the out. Mike Napoli will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Swing and a line drive to left. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single. A.J. Pierzynski stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Eaton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox strike for a run thanks to the Avisail Garcia will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Avisail Garcia.
Edward Mujica will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Edward Mujica.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Gordon Beckham will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Line hard into left. Charging in is Gomes, but this falls for a base hit. Diane Viciedo will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Lays off 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Matt Davidson will stand in as their last chance now. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and he kind of just stabs at it, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric.
Spider's home is warm, the cover
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
And he didn't quite get all of it as this is lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out. Zach Cozart will take his cuts now. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away.
Batting third.
Joey Votto will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away. 2 on here with 1 man out. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball one. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Now a hard liner towards short. Throw to first by Jeter, and there's one gone. So it's a good start for Sabathia here in the first. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs. Joey Votto will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here as that's into center field for a leadoff single. Derek Jeter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. There to make the play is Frazier for the first out. Carlos Beltran will stand in now, one of the big signings of the offseason as they locked him up with a 3-year deal.
Yeah, a lot of folks competing for his services, but these guys were certainly happy that he decided this was where he wanted to call home.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Cozart for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Brandon Phillips will stand in, the National League starter at second base in last year's All-Star game. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Roberts will look this one in for out number 1. Jay Bruce will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out toward short. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Ryan Ludwig will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Up with it is Johnson. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, to start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And Teixeira gets on top of this one as this ball sent in the air to deep right. Turning is Bruce, but this ball is gone. A home run. Brian McCann will stand in. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Alfonso Soriano will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Designated hitter, Alfonso Soriano.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. And Soriano's aboard. It's a base hit. Brett Gardner will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Grounded fouled off to the right side. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
And you won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Kelly Johnson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Soriano holding now the pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this will be fouled away. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Todd Frazier will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here as this is into left field, a base hit. Chris Heisey will get his first opportunity now.
The designated hitter, Chris Heisey.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. Devin Mesoraco will get his first shot at it here. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with it, they've leapt in front now, 3-1. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. Zach Cozart will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And that's going to fall. A base hit. Joey Votto will stand in now. He, of course, the starting first baseman on last season's National League All-Star squad. Roberts on to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. Brian Roberts will stand in now for the first time. And as the Yankee second baseman this year, he, of course, has the unenviable task of taking over for Robbie Cano.
Yeah, and I don't think he'll approach the kind of production that Cano can give you. Not by a long shot, but really, he doesn't have to. They got Beltran, they got McCann, they got Ellsbury to do that. He just needs to play a strong second base and contribute offensively where he gets his chances.
Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And taken in out there for the first out. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So the base is empty here with one away, and in steps Derek Jeter. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And strike two now as Jeter swings and misses on that one. I can't get him to go after that slider. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Now a swing by Beltran as this is on the ground to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Reds, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Fouled back. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Ellsbury comes on now, and he has it one down. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. A swing and a bouncing ball by Sabathia, and into center field. It's a base hit. Ryan Ludwig will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's able to stay with it, but he did not make that look easy. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Stabs for it. He's got it. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Mark Teixeira will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Sam LeCure is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner towards second. In there, a base hit. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And standing in is the dangerous Alfonso Soriano. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that's cut on and missed by the free-swinging Soriano, who's behind 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Brett Gardner stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And he's able to get there on the long run, and Chris Heisey will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The designated hitter, Chris Heisey.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Devin Mesoraco will stand in another RBI spot. He's already got 3 in this one. Fouled straight back. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first by Jeter, and there's 1 gone. Billy Hamilton will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Zach Cozart will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Oh, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. The relay. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
The first baseman, number
Joey Votto will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. First pitch on the way. Brandon Phillips is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Kelly Johnson will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Sean Marshall is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1. That's on the outside corner, count 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Full count, 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Brian Roberts will stand in. He grounded out his first time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Jacoby Ellsbury checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. Jay Bruce will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th. Cesar Cabral will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ryan Ludwig will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fielded by Jeter. Throw gets him, 2 down. Todd Frazier will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing and a hard liner to center field. Ellsbury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Derek Jeter will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Mark Teixeira will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Chris Heisey will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Put your right glasses on.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1. And he's fallen behind now. 3-1. Devin Mesoraco waits on deck. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Devin Mesoraco will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Billy Hamilton will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plays.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The batter, number 2,
Zach Kozart can break this one wide open now if he can find a gap here with the bases loaded. Dylan Betances will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A leaping effort there by Gardner, but it'll be in vain. That ball is gone. A home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he painted himself into an almost impossible situation on the mound. The conditions were ripe, and you know, when you're facing a guy like this with the bases loaded, you just get that feeling that he's going to do something special, and boy, did he ever right there.
Brandon Phillips